Otieno Lewis Omondi Glenn of St. Peter's Mumias Boys Primary, the top student of this year's Kenya Certificate of Primary Education KCPE, today marked the long-awaited day for the 2022 KCPE candidates as the Education Cabinet Secretary Ezekiel Machogu presided over the releasing of KCPE examination at Ntihani House in Nairobi. According to Machogu, this year's candidate performed better than last year, with the best people scoring 431 marks. Kabila with a report.
Wednesday, the Education Cabinet Secretary Ezekiel Machogu presided over the releasing of the 2022 KCPE examination. This being his inaugural function, the head of the Ministry of Education announced that this year's candidates performed better than last year's, with the first people scoring a total marks of 431 against 428 of the previous year. A total of 1,233,852 people sat for the exams in 28,408 centers, with 9,443 scoring over 400 marks.
A total of 1,233,852 candidates sat their 2022 KCPE examination in 28,408 centers across the country. Of these candidates, 620,965, that is 50.32%, were boys, while 612,887, meaning 49.67%, were girls, a clear indication that our country has achieved gender parity at the primary school level. The mark of the highest candidate rose 4 points from 428 in 2021 to 431 in 2022.
Machogu congratulated all the 2022 KCPE candidates for performing better, despite disruptions including coronavirus, the August general elections, and a disrupted academic calendar, which promised that it will return to normal next year.
Congratulations to the class of 2022 for your spirited academic campaign that defied the triple challenge of a chain reaction, COVID-19, and shortened school calendars.
In addition, the Cabinet Secretary said all candidates will be admitted to secondary schools under the 100% transition program, although the actual Form 1 selection exercise for all categories of schools will be concluded on 16th January of 2023. This year's examination was free from malpractices, with only 252 reported incidences in 9 centers, whereby those who were found scored 0 in the affected exams.
Such I'm releasing today will be admitted to Form 1 under the 100% transition policy. There should be no case of any parent or guardian keeping their children at home when admission to Form 1 are opened up, as this is against the constitutional requirement. The actual Form 1 selection exercise for all categories of schools will be concluded on January 16, 2023. Overall, there were only 252 candidates in 9 examination centers who were found to have engaged in malpractices. These candidates have been scored 0 in the subjects where they engaged in such malpractices. Nonetheless, the affected candidates' overall mark will be computed as the mark awarded in the affected subject. The candidates will receive their examination results and will transition to secondary school. This is in the spirit of the 100% transition policy.
The Kenya National Examination Council Chief Executive Officer David Njegere, who was also at the function, added that the KCPE results will be out by 16th of January 2023, whereby the results will be uploaded on the school's portal. The results will, however, not be used in the placement of learners in the junior secondary schools, as it will be part of the process of monitoring the learners' progress.
The report will be very useful to the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, the Teacher Service Commission, and the Ministry of Education as we continue with the rollout of CBC. There will be a school-specific report whose scope will be limited to the individual schools. So each school will receive a specific report that delineates the areas that learners perhaps are having challenges so that they can continue in the journey of improvement. The learners will get individual learner reports, and all these are going to be uploaded on the school portals by 16th of January 2023.
By myself, the Kenya Primary School Education Assessment will not be used for placement of the runners in a junior secondary school. The KCPE report will, however, be part of the process of monitoring of runner progress. I have directed the Kenya National Examination Council to upload the report of the assessment on the school portals in January 2023 to enable schools to develop strategies of further running and teaching.
The president had already directed the junior secondary schools to be domiciled in the existing primary schools.